DXP Diecast Racing. Let's put some cars on the track. Let's feature some F-150's right there. I got this Ford F-150 Lightning Custom that came out. I think it came out about 2 years ago. Found a little bit of speed in them, but nothing like I wanted to. But still pretty cool casting. We'll put it on the track. In fact, I've got not one, but I've also got two of them as the other ones fall down here on the floor. So I got two of those. We'll also put some other F-150s here. I got this one right here, this Hot Wheels version. This is the 2009 Ford F-150. These things are known to have speed. I got a few ranked already. Let's see if we can get a few more of these ranked. I got that one, and I got another one right there. So I got two of these. Those are really good. If you can find these right here, 50th year anniversary, these blue ones right here, these are really good. They got a lot of potential. All right, hold on just 1 second. Let me reach down here, get the ones that fell. I got this one right here, another F-150 City Works. This one came to us from 2009. I had one of these at one time as they're all falling down here. You got to excuse me here. And then, of course, I got a Goodyear. This one came out a couple years ago. And I got 6 of them anyway. I got 6 trucks. 6 trucks right there. All Ford F-150s. Let's put them on track. Let's see if we can get some speed out of them. What do you think? Maybe we can. Maybe let's find some speed. See you in a bit. All right. All the trucks are ready to go. We've already got them worked up. Let's weigh them and see what we've got here. So I have marked these. As you see, that is a number 4 on this one. I'm not exactly sure how many of these I have tested before. 39.70 grams. This is number 5. This is just going to help me to identify which ones are which. 39.78 grams. This one, I bet I've tested at least 10 or 12 of these. 42.45 on the Goodyear. And the red one here, 43.60. And I would say that these right here are the same in the 40 range. 48.13. Those are a little bit heavier. I like that. 44.31. Wow, there's a big difference between this one and that one. Good deal. So these are in the 30s. The rest are in the 40s. Let's go ahead and race them, and let's find out who has got any speed, or if there is any speed in any of these. It's a beautiful day here in Tennessee. Beautiful. And I'm going to put number 5 over here in number 1, lane 1. And this is number 4 in lane 2 right there. I think they're all straight. Put them on track. We're probably going to run them at least twice in each lane just to check them out. Beautiful day in Tennessee. It is very, very low humidity. Thank you very much. And it's probably right about, I don't know, probably about 75 degrees. Woo! Like I said, we're going to run them twice in each lane. 2205 to a 2226. So number 5 right there, this guy right here, running just a hair faster than the other. Maybe we can get him below a 2. I don't know. Let's check him out right here. There's the number 4. And the number 5 will move over to lane 2. And I feel like I'm going to sneeze. There it goes. Keep that in the movie. Whoo, yeah, he's a little bit faster. 2209 to a 2220. He's just a little bit faster. Not bad. Don't know if will get into the case or not. We'll find out here in just a minute. Unless his counterpart over here decides to pick up speed. He's definitely a little bit faster right there. 2201 to a 2220. Pretty consistent with number 4. This guy right here, I'm gonna run him one more time in this other lane. He's right there at it. Trying to get that case a little bit faster than what it is. Got a lot of cars. I mean, a lot of cars that are right there at the edge of getting in. Some of them get in, some of them don't. Picked up a little speed, 2204 to a 2213. Best run for number 4. But this guy right here, number 5, as you can see, is the fastest of the bunch. Of those two, anyway. Let's roll this Goodyear right here. I've ran a lot of those Goodyears. And this is the, what is that? The Hot Wheels Gas Company in red. Put the red one over here in lane 1. And put the Goodyear in lane 2. These are really sought after by racers. They are excellent because they got a long wheelbase. But even then, some are faster than others. Look at that. 2206 to a 2212. 2206 for the Goodyear. I'm not sure if I got a Goodyear in my ranks. I do not have a Goodyear in my ranks. I used to have a Goodyear in my ranks. I used to have another one of those in my ranks. Different color, but they have fallen out. Goodyear. There we go. We finally got him below 2. 2198 to a 2205. 2198. I do not know if a 2198 will get you in or not. I really do not know if it will. Let's try them again. Oh yeah, a little bit quicker down here on the flat. 2194 to a 2203. So he's speeding up a little bit. Speeding up a little bit. I need to go back and revisit all of my Ford trucks. As you saw, these are all fresh blister pools, but I have got a ton of them down here, and I need to go back and revisit them, and just to see if I can get any of them faster. Look at that, 2194 to a 2203. So the Goodyear right there is a little bit faster than the red one. Those Goodyear trucks, when they came out, they came out a couple years ago. And that's a good casting right there. I think it came out about 2 years ago. Maybe 3, I don't even remember. It's been so long. All right, this one right here's got the one, see the one little silver dot on him. And this one's got 2 dots on him. All right. Now these guys right here, I'm expecting better times, especially with that one with the one with the 1 dot is a little bit heavier. It's a heavy Ford. Hopefully, he'll run good. And he runs horrible. Why is that? 2210 to a 2368. All right. Let me double check these axles to make sure they're centered up on both of the castings here. I may have had them to one side when I was doing them. It looks like this one, he may have a bum wheel back here. It looks like it's a little bent. It's not perfectly straight. I know they spin good on both of them. All right, let's try them again here. We'll put the number 2. Be disappointed if these guys right here don't do very well. These guys right here, paid decent money for them. That means they'll go into the mod. I'm going to be modded file here. That's a lot better race. Just had to get them all squared up. 189 to a 2200. 189 for this guy right here. That is the one with the 2 dots. I actually think he's the lighter of the bunch. 189. Just had to get these wheels squared up a little bit. I mean, they's been in a package for a little while. Man, that was a closer race. He did pull it out, though. 187 to a 189. There we go. Got both of them going down here. That's good. That's good. Good, good, good. Swap them up another time. Now that the wheels are centered up a little bit better. 187. That guy right there in the far lane looks to be the quicker one. Definitely pretty quick. 181, yes, to a 192. Yes! Yes, sir! We'll run them one more time. That first run, it's kind of bogus with the wheels. Definitely see, if you got to keep your wheels straight, keep them off that chassis a little bit. That's where I had them, where I was working the wheels a little bit. I didn't center them back up. Yep. Definitely a little bit faster. 183 to a 187. Not bad times, though, for either one of those. Not bad times. This guy right here seems to be a little bit faster. He's the 2-dot right there. I'm going to weigh him just to make sure I can get it open. Good grief. I'm a little trouble today. Little trouble today. This one is, in fact, the lighter one. So the lighter one's just a little bit faster than the heavy one. Here, you want to race these just for the fun of it? You want to race? Let's race these just to show you the difference between the F-150s. This Ford Lightning Custom will go over here in lane 1, and then the Goodyear will go in lane 2. Right there. I got a feeling that Goodyear will blow him away. Well, he didn't blow him away, but he beat him. 199 to a 2207. The thing about these cars right here that I have found, even though I've got a good 1/4 of an inch or 1/2 inch or 3/8, whatever it is, in between the lanes, these F-150s right here throw off terrible wind for the cars that are racing them. They really do. They throw off a bad wind. 197 to a 2201. That's not a bad race. Not a bad race right there. But the Goodyear is going to take him in both lanes. Let's see what he does. Let's see what he does up against the heavy one here, the number 1. Not quite as fast as the number 2. Put him over here in lane 1. Put you over here in lane 2. Let's see what we got here. Definitely a little bit faster. 189 to a 194. That way they're kind of getting the equal amount of bad wind off of them. I never thought that was a thing. But Bo, your Nightmare Racing. Sorry, I went to my heavy metal band there. Your Nightmare Racing Bo up there. He proved it, that the airflow off of the cars do affect the other cars in the other lane. Wow, the Goodyear got him. 192 to a 194. Huh. Look at that. Just look at that. So, anyway, we're going to put these guys, I'm not too worried about racing these against each other. I'm really wanting to put them in the case. Let's see if this guy right here, because he is in this group right here, let's put him up here against the Gatekeeper. Gatekeeper is this FTE that we just got in there. This is the, what is this called? I can't even think. Speed bump. Speed bump. I ought to know that. But I don't. Sorry. My mind's kind of clouded a little bit today. It's been a long week. A long week. Homecoming week with the football program and everything else. And phew, just a lot going on. Here we go. Let's see if he can get in. A little bit faster. 195. Man, he's speeding up to a 2210. That's good. I may actually get one of these ranked. That'd be something. These FTE cars are fast out of the package. And yeah, I've got a few of them down here at the bottom. There's so many cars that are right there at this Gatekeeper to this level right here. There's a whole lot of cars that are in this level. It's just, I get a lot of turnover. A lot of turnover. He's going to take him. 2195 to a 2201. A little bit of variation in them. I'm going to put this guy right here on. I'll put this guy over here for the bucket. All right, let's move him up a little bit. Let's see if he can beat this High Roller 2. High Roller 2 is a good casting. Came out earlier this year. Let me put these two guys up against each other. When this Ford casting came out, I went and bought several of them. I've still got a bunch that are carded of this guy right here. I got a bunch of those High Rollers too. should I say, High Roller 2 as well. Put it that way. Just, I don't know. I've got a bunch of them. I kind of like the way they look. That's a good race. 196 to a 199. Look at that Ford go. Look at the Ford go. Wow. 196. He's gotten a little bit faster since we started racing them. So that's good. Yeah, it's been a busy week. Busy week around here. And got him again. 197 to a 199. All right. Trying to get this case a little bit faster on the bottom end. All right, I'm going to move him up. Let's move him up to this guy right here. All right, this is the Superbird FTE that just got in. Kind of neat having some different cars down here on the bottom level to try to get in and try to break. Like I said, if I had a case, wow, if I had like 48, 72 cars or whatever it was, 64 down here, I'd have so many cars in this weight class. Man, a 198 to a 2207. Now see, and this guy right here has slowed down. Some of these cars have slowed down a little bit. This guy right here was running, he was running, I think, almost in the 8s, I believe. The 1.8s. Put him up here. He's slowed down. At least on that run. Well, he got out in front that time. 195 to a 198. I'm going to run him again just one more time. 195. Right there. Just running some cars out here on the old track. Hope y'all are doing good out in the U of the 2 of the land. Man, he got him. 193. Wow. He is definitely sped up. I think he may be a little bit faster than that Superbird. Try him one more time. That Superbird does not fill the lane quite as well. He's got a little bit of play. He's a little bit thin compared to this guy. This guy is kind of fat. Fills the lane really well. He passed him right up. Not a good time, but he's still faster. 2201 to a 2208. All right. I'm gonna let you go up then. I don't think you're gonna get past the turbo trim. That's another casting I need to go back and revisit. I got so much to go back and do. I mean, I have got cars that need to go back out on the track, rework them, see if I can straighten some axles if they're bent, do other things to them, work them a little bit different, see if we can get some more speed out of some of these cars. Man, he kept up with the turbo trim. 197 to a 199. 197 to a 199. Kind of shocked. I'm shocked that the times are not just a little bit better. I thought I had a lot of these cars out of the 2s. Pretty good out of the two range, but anyway. Turbo trim gets him in both lanes. 194 to a 196. He's just right there at him though. 194 or 196. We'll run him one more time. And if the tram beats him, then we'll know his spot on the roster. Kind of cool getting one of these cars in. I really did not think they would run that fast, but that's okay. And he beat the tram. 198, 199, not the best of times though. I'm gonna run him one more time. I think that tram's had a 193. Tram used to run, let's make sure the back axles are sliding around. These cars right here are 50 years old. Well, not 50, they're 40. They're 40 years old, at least. Maybe a little bit older. And sometimes those axles get a little bit loose in those kenners. Oh yeah, he got him in that lane. 187 to a 190. That's what he should be running, right around the 180 something. All right, well, I got one in. I'm moving the drift car. The drift car is falling down quick. Drift car is falling down quick. Got these FTEs. Did not think I'd get that many in. But this guy's going to go right there, right in front of that guy. Isn't that neat? Kind of cool. Right behind that. All right. Now we're fixing to play with this group right here. And this guy right here. I've got two up here. I got a Zamac and I got this guy. I don't know if anybody can get by this guy. We may have to do a little bit of rearranging here off camera. But let's see what we got. Slowest out of the bunch, I'm saying, is this Goodyear. And we will see what he does against this guy right here, this gold lace Nissan 300. See if he can get by him. I was just looking in the case. I got that Suburban down here close to the bottom too. It needs a rework. It can be really quick. Woo! 300 went right around him down here on the big end. 184 to a 191. 184 to a 191. I'll come back up here to the top. Yeah, I may have to. This may need some calibration, especially since it's got cool and the humidity's down. Oh yeah, 179. Woo, that's quick. Quick to a 191. 191's not bad. All right, I'm gonna call you out. We're gonna put the, let's see, put the heavy one, which is, the heavy one's this one. And yeah, the heavy one's this one right here. Let's see if he can get in. I may have to do some recalibration. I don't know if these bottom cars are in the right spot. They should be. At one time they were, but I haven't raced a whole bunch in that category lately, and we'll double check everything here in a minute. That's the heavy one. 182 to a 190. It looks like it's going to keep him out too. This guy right here is running really well. This is a metal on metal 300 ZX. I believe he's got the nickel plated axles. He's got the gold, what they call the gold metal speed. I believe people are saying that is the gold plated, nickel plated axles, excuse me. Oh yeah, went right around him. 181 to 176. Whew. Quick. All right. I'm going to let you sit right there for a second. I'll set this guy right here. This was the fastest one of the bunch right here. See if he can get by him. Yeah, I'm going to have to break out one of my Ford boxes here. My Ford truck boxes, and go and revisit a bunch of these cars right here. I got a few more that are unopened, but... And I probably should have made like an 8-team race, or, you know, grab two more Fords, 184 to a 189, but I just didn't. I was kind of lazy. There's so much going on, and I know I've said that a lot, but it gets hard sometimes. I'm trying to put out a video, you know, once a week if I can, and man, this week was just rough. Oh yeah, he went right around him. All right. We're going to do some recalibration. 174 again. Wow. That car right there does not seem like he's in the right spot at all. All right, let's do some racing here. All right. What are we going to do? Well, I think this guy's in the wrong spot. So, while I got you on here, let's do a little bit of racing. Let's put that guy up against this guy right here. Some McDonald's Car Pro Racing Series. Some of my favorite cars are these guys right here. It's a Thunderbird. If he beats this guy, I think he's going to beat him. I think he's in the wrong spot. 182 to a 179. He is running so good right now. So good. So 179 is the time to beat. We will place him up, and then we'll change out some Gatekeeper statuses. What did Marcus call him? A dirty Gatekeeper? 174 to 177. So he's definitely running faster than that guy. Well, as I try to drop him here. Let's put him up against the Ferrari with the wheels. This guy, man, you just touch him and he zooms. The wheels are really good on this car. Really good on that car, man. They've gotten better. That's good. The old Ferrari. Let's see what happens. 180 to a 184. Ferrari was coming back on him. 180 to a 184. Swap lanes. That Ferrari, he's got a campered wheel on the front, and I think it makes him a little bit faster. Oh, another good race. He got him though. 178 to a 179. It's close. Close. All right, I'll move some of these cars. We know you're at least right here. Let's see if he can beat this guy right here. Gold Hot Ones 442, flat out 442. Let's see if he can beat this guy. Because he is running some good times right now, which is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Make a Ford video and turns into a Nissan video. 175 to a 190. 175 to a 190. What do you know? Put him up here. Change him out. Gold Hot Ones, sometimes they run so good. Like that right there. Look at that. 175 to 177. He's going to move up. Gonna move up. All right. Well, we'll put you up here against this other gold medal speed right here. This is a Solaire. This is my fastest Solaire, I believe. Let me look back here as I'm looking back. That's got a plastic bottom. They both have these gold medal speed wheels. No, I take that back. That is my second fastest. There's my fastest right there. Let's see if he can beat him. Woo! 176 to a 180. Solaire. I'll show out a little bit. 176 to a 180. This guy right here he could beat the 176. Let's see what happens. Oh, and he got him. Did he get a 176? 177. Here, we're going to race these again. These are pretty close. Pretty close. While I got you here on the feed. I mean, if it's a longer video, you can pause it. You can stop watching. You can decide later. Did he get him? 174 to a 179. I knew he was close. I knew he was close. 174 to a 179. I've been watching some other people do some calibrating on their stacks. Kind of cool to watch. Oh, we got him. 175 to a 177. Really, really close. I am going to put the Solaire right here. I'm gonna race him against this Ferrari just to see what he does. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna put him above the Solaire or not. Let's see what he does against this Ferrari. There's a Ferrari 355 in the old tournament. Came from a 5-pack. Very fast 355. 175, 177. If he beats this Ferrari in a couple of races, I'm going to have to move him up. I'm going to have to move him up. 355, that's by far my fastest 355. Good running car. Oh, wow, he got him 171 to a 174. Woo, 171. That is quick. quick. I don't know. They're so close. They're gonna battle back and forth. I got a feeling. Oh, he got him again. I thought that Ferrari pulled around him. 174 to a 176. Let's put him one more time. See if this guy can make another good run on this other lane. It's inside lane right here. If not, if this guy right here beats him, I'm going to move him on. Ready, set, go. Ferrari got out on him. Man, that Ferrari got out on him. 173, 175. Okay. I'm going to call it right there. Tell you what I'm going to do. Put the Solar right there. Ferrari right there. He maintains. This guy moves up. All right, now let's try something. Now let's go back to this guy right here. This guy right here probably needs a rework. Let's put him up against, this is the fastest one of the bunch down here. We'll put him up against this big O F-150 against the Suburban. And Suburban sometimes does bad in one lane and really good in the other. 181 to a 183. So that truck right there hit a 181. Suburban, put you right here. 181 to a 183. Suburban got out on him. 176 to a 190. Phew. We'll run him again. If this guy can't get in, those other guys are not going to get in. So, with this guy being the fastest of the three, and he's fighting the Gatekeeper right now. Here we go. Let's try it again. Got out on him. 184 to a 187. 184. 184. Showcasing some fast F-150s and a crazy old Nissan that was a dirty Gatekeeper. Look at that. Ready, set, go. 183 to 185. Right there at him. Right there at him. What do I do, folks? What do I do? Let's do it again. Y'all are probably like, man, you racing these guys again? I want to see something different. But this is going to be the telltale. This is it right here officially, because both of these are really close. All right, whoever wins, wins. Suburban. 184, 188. And this guy just ran a 183 in that other lane. If he can do it again, if he can beat a 184, he's in. And I'll take the Suburban out and rework him and give him, get some brethren to race with him. 178 to a 180. He said, I heard you talking bad about me. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. You're not going anywhere, sir. You're going to stay put. You're going to stay put right there. All right. Well, there it is. All these trucks, and only one got in, and it was the one that I didn't think would get in. What do you imagine that? All right. Well, F-150's. Isn't that what that is? That is a 150 or is that a 250? No, that's a 150. F-150's. These are good cars right here. Good to mod. They got a decent place for weight back here. You put weight inside right there. I've seen them people put weight underneath them. Got big tires, long wheelbase. That's a good car right there, all right? But none of those right now got in. DXP. Die-Cast Racing. I hope to see y'all on the track. So many of these good guys right here racing. Got a lot of good racing going on some of these other channels. And I hope that y'all are tuning in to some of these guys and watching them. The cones are the ones who are telling the story. DXP Diecast Racing, see you on the track.